Hello everyone, welcome. Today's webinar session is focused on supporting successful business succession within European SMEs, particularly through the resources and tools produced by the Succession Ready project to address common succession challenges. So we'll walk through our project results, which provide insights, practical tools, and frameworks to help SMEs and to help successors approach succession. The Succession Ready project is an initiative funded by the European Commission through the Erasmus Plus program to support SMEs in Europe in the process of transferring the ownership and in the succession of top management positions. The emphasis of the project is put on family businesses that often approach succession without planning, without tools, and without resources. And our project has been running for almost 3 years now, and it has produced a number of resources to enable better succession process in Europe. As mentioned when I was opening the session, today I will walk you through these resources that are freely available to everyone on our project website. The first thing I want to talk about is the challenge analysis that we did and the competence framework that we came up with. So to begin, our project explored the primary challenges in succession planning, as well as the competencies and skills that are required to overcome them. So our research framework addressed gaps in understanding the needs of both SMEs and successors. So we did this through 60 interviews across 5 countries and came up with a framework that outlines the critical issues, the best practices, and the policy recommendations to better support succession readiness. When it comes to our key findings, we found that succession planning is often overlooked and it is delayed in many SMEs. This oversight can lead to business disruptions and missed opportunities for growth. So from our interviews, there was a clear takeaway that emerged. Succession planning needs to be a continuous part of the business strategy. It should not be an afterthought. It should not be a complement. Secondly, every SME, regardless of its circumstances, should encourage long-term planning for succession, whether it is to sell the company, to hand it over, or to bring in an external successor. There should be planning in place. And lastly, the importance of a strong organizational plan when it comes to succession was highlighted by the interviewees as essential. So having clear roles, having clear responsibilities and succession strategies supports both the continuity of the business as well as its growth capabilities, let's say. But what are the barriers to succession processes and what are the specific challenges? Because internally, many SME owners face difficulty in understanding when and how to step out. And this is often due to their emotional attachment or connection to their business, because they've been working there their whole lives, and this makes it very complicated for them. So this attachment can make it challenging for them to prepare succession or to prepare for a future in which they are not there anymore. When we look outside the business situation or the business context, we see that externally there is a lack or there is limited access to succession-related advice or financial advice. There are financial costs involved. There are tax complexities involved. So all this don't help SME owners to wrap their heads around the topic, to prepare and to initiate or start the process. So finding the right successor, especially when there isn't a clear family heir or a family designated person, adds more complications to the issue. And on top of that, financial institutions also play a role here. We observe that many SME owners struggle with obtaining funding from financial institutions, from banks, because they often perceive family businesses as high risk and they don't want to collaborate. So addressing all these challenges, all these barriers head on from the beginning through proper advisory service and support, as well as planning, can make the succession process much smoother. But how do we do this? Like, how do SME owners and successors prepare for this? In order to navigate these challenges, our research found that certain skills and competencies are essential. Firstly, emotional intelligence is of the utmost importance, because succession involves both personal and professional changes. It is necessary to have certain emotional intelligence skills in place. For the owners, they need the flexibility and the patience to understand successors' needs. And for the successors, they need to also understand the context of the owners and show respect for their goals, for their vision, and of course for their emotional attachment to the company. Organizational skills, as well as adaptability, are also essential. Both parties need to plan ahead. They need to be willing to evolve, and they need to stay responsive to the changes that will inevitably come. Collaboration is another critical skill, because the ability to listen, to delegate, to work well with the advisors can be a game changer in the succession process. Having a strong knowledge base when it comes to finance, task, and the legal requirements is also a must, specifically for owners when they're about to start the process, if they want to have a smooth transition. And finally, the successors should have a strong interest in the SME. The interest of the successor can determine the future of the SME. Sometimes, if the person chosen is not the right one because they just want to have a position of management, this can lead to the failure of the company. If the successor is invested in the SME, if they understand, if they have the willingness to take it forward, then that positions them for successful leadership. So that was the first result that the project came up with. After that, we set to develop something for SMEs and something for successors, something that they can use to get there, to improve their knowledge, their capabilities, and to become succession ready. So we started with the SME package. So from the challenge analysis and the competence framework, the project initiated development of two knowledge resources for SMEs. One was a training manual, and the other one was a toolbox. So the Succession Ready training manual is a comprehensive structure guide that is meant to assist or to help SME owners, top management positions, as well as consultants with every aspect of succession. So it includes topics such as ESG, which is environmental, social, and governance. Um, uh, it helps businesses align their practices with the ethical standards while also improving their market position. And furthermore, the manual doesn't stop there. Like the manual addresses regulatory challenges, legal requirements. It gives the owners the insights and the information that they need in order to navigate the complex environments and frameworks they need to when approaching succession. Each module focuses on specific areas such as financial planning, all of them with the specific regional considerations and country-specific resources. They also have case studies and then further reading suggestions. So this approach ensures that SMEs not only prepare for succession, but also align with the regional needs, especially on the regulatory side, which makes this manual both a practical and a strategic tool. The toolbox that I mentioned earlier is a complement, an add-on to the manual that offers tools and assessments to simplify the succession planning. So each module includes specific tools such as pest analysis, SWOT analysis, decision matrices, in order to help SMEs evaluate their external context, their internal strengths, and what are the key decision points. So the pest analysis, for example, enables SMEs to understand political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal factors that are impacting their succession processes. So the toolbox, by following the modular approach that it follows, it allows SMEs to focus on the relevant tools based on their specific needs. So it ensures clear, guided, and accessible access to tools that break down the complex succession decisions and make them smaller so that they can become actionable steps. The next result that the project produced was the successor package. So similarly as we did with the SME package or the owner package, we developed the same knowledge resources used specifically for successors. So the manual for successors is crafted specifically for them. It covers succession planning essentials, and it builds what we thought were critical skills such as leadership skills, innovation skills, adaptability, change management, and of course, notions on the Entrecom framework. Each module includes practical exercises, questionnaires, case studies, and other opportunities for the successors to internalize their learning. By fostering adaptability and problem-solving skills, this manual supports a smooth transition into leadership. So it equips successors to handle the business challenges proactively and not reactively. The goal is to ensure that the successors don't just take over, but they go to their business and they lead with confidence. They show resilience and they show a forward-thinking approach or mindset. So as a complement, in the same fashion as with the SMEs, as a complement for the training manual, there's the succession ready toolbox for successors. So designed to build or to be built upon the training manual, the toolbox offers a more practical approach. So practical resources for successors to navigate their role effectively. Again, we see tools such as SWOT analysis, stakeholder mapping, which we think help successors gain a comprehensive understanding of the strengths of the SMEs, their weaknesses, and of course, what are the external factors or external influences that can have an impact in the operations. Fourth result that the project created was the knowledge platform. This bringing all these resources that we mentioned together, we have created the Knowledge Hub or Knowledge Platform, which is essentially a self-guided platform that is designed to support situational learning for stakeholders in SME succession, so owners and successors. So when the user gets there, they can select pathways that are tailored to their specific needs, whether based on their profile. And doing this, we ensure that the content is relevant, content is specific enough, and it actually makes sense for them. So the platform covers all the essential succession points, such as financial planning, ESG considerations, psycho-emotional aspects of succession, and we do this through a modular approach. So modular resources that align 100% with the manual and the toolbox. Additionally, there's a number of open educational resources that have been added to the platform to complement the already existing resources. And these include articles, reports, case studies, instructional videos, and what's not, basically enriching the learning experience and allowing all the users to dive a little bit deeper into specific areas they want to. This platform serves as an on-demand resource. It is freely accessible, but the way it is set up, it makes it accessible to the busy schedules of professionals who actually want to dive a bit deeper into the topic, but they don't have time and they want to learn at their own pace. And finally, the last resource the project has created is the Succession Readiness Assessment Tool, which is a tailored evaluation tool that is designed for both SME owners and successors. It takes about 30 to 40 minutes to fill it in, and it allows the users to assess their current succession preparedness or succession readiness, which gives them to the project. It covers areas such as transaction management, business valuation, and of course the personal element, personal readiness for succession. This assessment offers tailored feedback, which is based on the responses given by the user, and it pinpoints specific areas for improvement, and it goes very specific. It provides specific actionable steps for both parties, and it has a very practical application. So for example, if a potential successor is lacking on the financial knowledge side, the assessment might suggest targeted financial training. So it actually directs the user to where they need to go in order to succeed in succession. This tool is, we think, invaluable for refining the succession strategies and ensuring that a well-prepared strategy and a well-prepared transition can take place. And with that, I would like to close today's webinar. I hope you found it useful. Thank you very much for joining. Again, I really hope that you found these tools and insights a solid foundation for effective succession planning. I invite you to go to our website, successionready.eu. You have access to all of the tools that were presented today, and we really hope you use them. Don't hesitate to reach out to us either via our social media, LinkedIn, or our website. And if you have any further questions, well, we look forward to continue supporting you in your succession journey.